Hello. Thank you for keeping it here. Let me see who actually is keeping it here so that I am not just random compliments to random people. Here on the stream, I see a lot of guys also. Ben Harris, Benare from UON. Thank you very much for tuning in. As said earlier on, Nonisoni nimekuona pale, Paul Tester pale on Twitter, where we are using the hashtag Rise Today. Seeing people pale, Master Rech Teko Amolo, Master Rech pale on Twitter, King T, Towet Shadrach, asante sana. Roll with Mwema, pale pia on Twitter. Frank Zaga tune in as well, na nimefurahia sana. From Juja, all the way from Juja, Black Rebel, mzee mzima pale sema watching the show. Arthur Okwemba pia is tuning into this stream. A lot of people continue sending in those messages as well. I'll be reading them during the show. It's the launch. We're just from another one, speaking with the Ministry of ICT Innovation and Youth Affairs, so that you don't think we just say our own things. Yeah, certified everything from the Ministry of ICT State Department. We are sitting here with the Director for Youth Affairs there, telling us the kind of policies that they are putting up to ensure there are collaborations towards empowerment of the youth. So I'll read this book or this policy guide, and then next week we'll get to know some more opportunities that are coming out of the ministry so that you guys can tap into the youth fund. Check out the website. Ndio kama unakuwa na biashara pale, kama mtoto wa Mariam, mwanabaharia, mwanabahari, apate pale hiyo pesa kidogo. Right about now, I want to look at your business. If you're someone who has a business that wants to scale up, or wants to brand, or wants to do something that is related to technology, you need a tech firm, you need tech experts, you need people who know the field really well. So I'm here by one of those interesting people who will help you do that. From AGENCY254, Macharia Ngatia is joining me here. He's a founder and CEO to help me break down this conversation further and to get into the depth of it. So, shikilia biashara yako, chukua note, chukua kalamu hivi na karatasi, alafu we'll get to do that. I don't know, my director, if we can get to play a game of branding, because it's from branding company, but we'll get to know as we go on with the show. Welcome to the show. Use your mic, please. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Richard.
Right. Good morning to you, Macharia.
Yeah.
Right. So, AGENCY254. You are an agency. You know, someone will assume it's a media agency or something to do with agencies. But what is AGENCY254 about?
AGENCY254 is a tech firm that specializes in helping businesses, helping entrepreneurs, helping big corporations drive their agenda to their target market, their target audience. By that I mean we do websites for them, we do mobile applications for them, we do branding for them, branding that comes in line of brand identity, logo design, content marketing, and then we go further to doing digital marketing for the companies, and then social media management.
So from build up all the way to marketing.
Exactly.
You have it all covered.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the founder and CEO, which means all these activities is not something that you can do on your own. You have a team?
Sure, I have a team.
Right.
Yeah.
How does your team look like?
My team basically led by me, the CEO. So most of the time I find myself doing the management part of the business. I have a team behind me, my partners in business. They they help me in the management of the company. And then we have a team of developers, designers.
You have a team of developers, yeah.
Designers. We have a team of digital marketers, social media management, content marketers, and so forth.
All right. Yeah. Now, for you to begin this, which you had told me earlier was in 2018, what is that? Was there a particular drive towards covering this scaling up of businesses?
Yeah, of course there was a drive I identified a gap of people used to go to India to develop websites. People didn't have trust in freelancers who used to do social media management, who used to do digital marketing websites, applications. So I saw the need of filling that gap. And that's when we decided to partner with my friend. And from that, AGENCY254 was born. Yeah.
So far, you have definitely worked with a couple of businesses.
Yeah, sure.
How has that worked out so far?
I've been able to secure quite a good number of businesses. My first client was, my very first client I had the beginner's rack. So I was able to secure Nadia Mokami as my very first client.
Oh, was that for social media?
For website development. And then that gave me confidence into getting into the real business now. Being able to now interact with more corporate businesses, corporations, and individuals. And from that year that we started, that was in 2018 to date, we've been able to work with a good number of companies. And
now, since you've worked with a couple of companies, is there something now that you've noticed in the process of scaling them up that most of them lack? Because the startups that are watching us, some of them might have been running for 3-4 years and they are still not scaling. Is there something that you've noticed that is common with them that stalls their progress?
There's something that happened in 2020 when COVID came,
right?
2019 December. So from there, most companies that came and they were not ready for tech, they suffered a lot. So that's the main cause, I think, why they have
the not adopting to tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But the companies that were able to adapt to technology, they are doing quite well currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is tech your main focus in trying to scale companies?
Yeah, tech, of course, not just my main focus, but focus for any business.
Okay.
If you're not utilizing tech, then you are not alive to date. Because in order to meet your clients, you have to engage them on social media. You have to have a well optimized website,
right,
for people to find you. So I can say if you're not in tech, then you're not in business.
Then you're losing business.
Exactly.
Definitely. Now, as you have also been trying to scale companies, is there also scaling on your side for your own company as well, AGENCY254? Do you apply the same principles to scale AGENCY254?
Yeah, of course. There's a common thing that someone who is selling diamond wearing none, you have to doubt his diamonds. So we are the front liners when it comes to technology. So we have to make sure we are using technology to the best, so that even the people we are trying to meet, this business, we want to bring people towards our business.
Okay.
So you have to show them you understand the business. So that means we have to use the technology that we want to bring to them first, and be sure that whatever technology we are bringing to you as a client, we have tested the technology and it's actually working for us.
So I have a small business. Let's say it's a laundry business. I have a laundry shop. I have 2 machines. I have 3 mama fuas, and they're doing quite averagely okay. Is there a way you feel now when I walk into AGENCY254? How is the scaling process going to look like that? Now you analyze my business, and then what happens now?
So first of all, we start with the basics. The basics is a logo. Your logo is your identity.
Right.
When you walk outside there and you see Safaricom logo, you just know the company. You don't have to be told. You don't have to be told. You even imagine of the manager, the CEO of the company, the people who work there, the organization culture. So your logo speaks a lot. So we start from there. You have to come up with a very nice logo that speaks the message you want to send to the audience.
Right.
So that a logo is the main component of branding. So from the logo comes with your corporate colors, your identity. That one will guide us now to coming up with content. The content is what now will inform the public what you offer.
Okay.
The people who will become your clients, your customers. So after coming up with the content, now we proceed to the next level, which is our website. Our website now, that's where we drive traffic. Then from website, we do search engine optimization to make sure you're discoverable.
Okay.
On the internet, on Google, on Bing, all the search engines. And then from there, we make sure you interconnected on social media platforms. So we consolidate all your social media presence. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and consolidate all your base to your website so that all your customers, social media is like physically, terming it physical is like flyers here in campus.
So you're just handing out flyers.
You hand over flyers. But then the main meeting point is KU. So the KU is now the website.
I see.
So Facebook is a flyer.
It's your flyer. So you're giving out flyers on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah. But then they all meet on your website.
Meet on the website.
And that's then where the main content is, where they can, you should tell them where they can find you, your email addresses, your contact details, and so forth.
And all this you're handling for the business, or are you training the business to go and do that by themselves?
So currently we are launching a project that is meant to empower business owner to be their own. There are people who want to be in control
of everything.
So we want to empower them in that line, such that you can be able to do social media management, search engine optimization, content marketing. So we have a program that we're launching, and it will be rolled out before March this year.
Can we get, is there a name already that people can look out for?
It's called Nairobi Digital Marketing Workshop.
Nairobi Digital Marketing Workshop.
And then the next one will be Mombasa Digital Marketing Workshop. Then the next one will be Nakuru Digital Marketing Workshop.
So you're putting it out to major centers, rolling it out fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we also look at content for the business, scaling it up through social media management and websites, there's also the issue of human resource, which is staffing. And I think that will bring me to the other firm that you are also a co-founder at, which is Staffright. Would you break down to us the importance of staffing and also this other business that you have and how it's involved in that?
Staffing is a very important role in every business. There are people or companies that are establishing in Kenya. They could be local companies, international companies, and they don't know the right people to hire for their companies. So when you come to headhunting, when you come to Staffright, you find services like headhunting, job listing, you find services like team building. So this means that you use Staffright to hire the right candidates. Maybe you want to have a CEO, a general manager, a HR person, you want accountant, sales team, and you're not in a position to get all these people unless you go to your family and maybe you're not able to get very qualified personnel from there.
Right.
So that's when you need our services. So when you come to a recruitment firm, we have connection and a database of all the candidates in Kenya who are in different fields. And then we know these people are being paid this much in this company X. So if you offer a better offer for these candidates, we'll be able to source for you the right candidates for your company so that you have the best talent, right from the CEO up to the junior.
All right. So you have all that stacked up. If someone comes empty and they are their own founder and CEO and they have no team, that's possible with you guys to help them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We also do payroll management. That means you have a company, maybe you have over 100 employees. That means you have to do a lot of stuff. That is from help, payment, and NSSF deductions, all those deductions, KRA deductions. So that's where also we come in. We help you in managing the employees, doing all the deductions for you, doing the remuneration for the employees, and then making sure all your accounts are up to date, and making sure you are up to date with the government regulations. This comes into play mostly with the company that are doing employees offshores,
Mhm.
that means you have an international company and you want to start a branch in Kenya. You are not familiar with the laws of Kenya.
Right.
So you hire us to manage the employees for you. And that we guide you in doing all the necessary deductions that are required in the state that you're operating in.
Okay. Great. Superb. I think at this point, to break the monotony of the conversations that we've been having, let's play a game. Now, we used to play this game last year, and I'd like it to make a comeback. So, what we do is it's called Identify the Brand or Name the Brand. We're going to be, are there logos? Right, we're going to be shown logos there and given, is there a timer as well? No timer. So they'll play as logos and then you write them and we see if you are aware of what that logo is. Great, let's begin. If you're at home, also you can grab yourself a pen and a paper. Alafu tuanze. First one, here goes.
Stuff right.
Just write it because I'm also we are going to mark against each other.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So thank you for that leakage.
No, that's mine. It should be
next. Oh, goodness gracious. What is that? Okay, next. Goodness. Diamonds. Okay, fourth. Next one. Hey guys, mnataka niume nje kila kitu except yenye nimeambiwa.
No, see.
Is that? Next one. Bonus. Is my brain is guest is calling for next. Next one. That looks like something I might know. Let me just write it down. So that was the fifth one. That was the first one, right? So yeah, so we've done 5, right?
4.
So we've done
4.
We've done 5. We've done 5 logos. No, we've done 5 logos. Yes, if I remember right. Let's now begin from the top, right? The first one, which was Stuff Right, because I had it. Bring us the first one so that we can see. That's Stuff Right. Stuff Right is by you as well.
Yeah.
Make sure that you check out the website. Let me plug you in there. The website, Stuff Right.
Stuffright.co.ke.
Stuffright.co.ke. Right. Next logo on the screen, guys. What's that? Let's see what you got.
I didn't get.
He skipped it.
I skipped.
What is it? All right, that's the Lego. They didn't show me the logo. And I have it here. That's crazy. The third one, Ethereum. Oh, that's Ethereum.
Where are you getting the answers from?
I have my director with me. In my ears. He's the one playing. Let's go. Fourth. Check it.
That one I got.
You got it? Yeah. What is it?
AFCON.
I'm not a football fan. Relax, guys. The next one is Meta. That one I did get. Sure. Right? So
formerly Facebook.
Yeah, so formerly Facebook. But you didn't get it? You didn't get it?
I got it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what you got. Apana. Stuff Right. He got AFCON. I doubt you wrote this Meta. You just wrote it now, right?
No.
All right. Thanks. He got all of them, except the Lego. So he really is into branding. Thank you for having the conversation with us.
Yeah.
Lastly, how or why didn't you have Stuff Right together with Agency254? Because I feel still scaling up business and staffing is still part of the same brand. Was it? Is there a decision behind separating the two?
Ideas comes as we move on.
Okay.
So we started with the Agency254. And then along there we came up with the idea of staffing. And then that's how Staffright was born.
Okay.
So there was no need of making them the same company, so we had to separate the two companies.
All right.
Yeah.
Your advice now on to startups, especially because the youth mostly watching us have startups and just trying to throw in their hand in business. Some of the common mistakes that they make, as you've seen in your process of trying to scale them up, some of those very simple mistakes in branding that they can do to fix in adopting technology and also in entrepreneurship, as we wind up to know also how can they can reach to you. But first, the advice.
So number one mistake they make is not being consistent. Today you're working as a cashier, tomorrow you're working as a HR, the next day you are a salesperson. So that's one big mistake. And you know people loves consistent people. So if you are consistent in media, like yourself, you establish a very good connection with like-minded people. And everyone who will be able to think of media, you'll be the first person to click on their mind.
Yeah.
So consistency is key. Then the next thing is giving up too early. Building a business takes time, takes a lot of faith. So you have to have good faith in whatever you're doing and believe in whatever you're doing.
All right.
So with consistency and faith, I think you'll be good to go.
Right.
In
Because
whatever business you want
who
to
else will
start.
believe in what you're doing if not yourself? Right.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So believe in yourself and be consistent. Where can they get Staffright and Agency254 online and physical locations?
So we are online. You can Google us at agency254.com. Also, you can visit our social media platforms. That is Agency254 LLC. And then that's across all platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. And then when you go to Staffright, you'll find us on staffright.co.ke on website.
All
On
right.
social media, we are Staffright HR.
All right. Staffright and Agency254. Make sure that you check them out. That is the CEO and co-founder of Agency254, right? And he's saying, be consistent. So I'm trying to pick some of those lessons. Be consistent and also try to use technology, because technology is for everyone right about this time. And this morning we've had a really great conversation on ICT and technology and adoption. Anything that you might say as a parting shot or as a shout out to your team?
Thank you for the opportunity. And I would like you to encourage more youths to take the space.
Right.
They should not lean into employment too much. We have no employment in Kenya. I know politicians are promising people employments, but that's bullshit to me. So embrace working hard, come up with your own brands, and be like America. Everyone is an entrepreneur. That's why they outsource employees from Kenya. So let's outsource employees from Tanzania and Uganda, because everyone will be an entrepreneur.
Right, and all over Africa.
Exactly.
They come here and try and build our entrepreneurship agenda as well.
Sure.
As we try and build the economy. Right, thank you very much. Taking a short break and then coming back to wind up.